Hello everyone, welcome back to Know Your English Grammar. In today's lesson, we will be learning about one of the punctuation marks in English grammar, the semicolon. In a sentence, the function of a semicolon is to mark a major pause or break. It indicates a greater pause than a comma, but not so great a pause as a full stop. There are 4 rules that govern the use of the semicolon. Rule number 1. The semicolon is used to separate two closely related independent clauses that are not separated by a coordinate conjunction. The coordinate conjunctions are and, but, for, nor, yet, and so. In a previous video, I did a comprehensive lesson on the coordinate conjunctions. I will pin that video at the end of this lesson. And please remember to subscribe to this channel so you won't miss my lessons. An example for rule number 1 is, I love teaching English, it's my passion. The semicolon implies a relationship between the two independent clauses. I love teaching English is one independent clause, and the next independent clause is it's my passion. The semicolon comes at the end of the first clause. If both clauses were joined by the coordinate conjunction for, we would not need the semicolon. Our sentence would read, I love teaching English, for it's my passion. Rule number 2. A semicolon is used to separate two independent clauses that are connected by a conjunctive adverb or transitional phrase, such as accordingly, also, however, indeed, in fact, nevertheless, therefore, and there are many more in English grammar. For example, school starts at 9 a.m. However, you will be allowed in at 9:05 a.m. The semicolon comes at the end of the first independent clause. School starts at 9 a.m. It's then followed by the conjunctive adverb, however. Please note a comma is used after the conjunctive adverb. Let's look at rule number 3. A semicolon is used to separate items in a series when the items themselves contain commas. This is in order to show the main division between the items and to prevent confusion. For example, the team members are Mr. Cyril Jones, Chairman, Miss Makeda Thomas, President, Mr. Tyrone Beeks, Secretary, and Mr. Carl Brown, Treasurer. In this sentence, we have a list of names and the positions associated to each name. A comma is placed after each name and a semicolon after the position that is associated to that name. Our next example is a list of numbers. You will notice that a semicolon is placed after each number. Rule number 4. A semicolon is used to precede an expression such as, for example, namely, that is, when the expression introduces a list or explanation. Let's look at this sentence. You may choose your vacation from among some fine locations in the Caribbean. For example, Jamaica, Barbados, St. Lucia, or Trinidad and Tobago. Preceding the expression, for example, we have a semicolon, and following the expression, we have a comma. Please note, however, A semicolon should not be used to separate items of unequal grammatical rank, such as a clause and a phrase, or an independent clause and a dependent clause. Also, it should not be used to string together a series of separate thoughts into long, complicated sentences. And that's it for our lesson today. Thank you for joining me. For more English grammar lessons, please subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you will know when my next video is out. See you next time. Bye.